Hi, this is Apostle Rosalind Solomon again, and this is Rosalind Solomon's YouTube channel and Yahweh God's YouTube channel. And today is August 31st, 2022. Oh my goodness, where did the time go, y'all? What? We only have 4 more months left. And before I give you this word, I was talking to God, right? And the Lord said back in 2019 that starting from 2020, 3 years, actually 5. For us seeing a lot of murderers and killings and people dying. So like up to the end of 2025, we're going to see a lot of people dying. And probably after that too, but for some reason these years from 2020 to the end of 2025 are significant for that, right? But we listen, the COVID stuff started in the end of January, I believe February 2020, right? So this February made 2 years. Next February will make 3 years. So we still have some time in this because 3 years will be in February, sometime in February or January, right? So we already know from now to then we just gonna be going through it, right? And then the 2 years after that, from February 2023 to February 2025, are going to be very harsh years. And next year is supposed to be the biggest crash we've ever seen. But God is still on the throne and He's still in control, and we can pray that stuff out away. I mean, and we are going to see the market go up before this year is up. Especially because it's election time and stuff like that. But after that, anything could go. They could care less after that because they done got everybody in they want to get in. So we as children of God, we just have to keep praying. We gotta stay focused, fast and led. We just gotta stay focused, y'all. We just gotta pray because the Bible says, "Oh, it takes one child to save a nation." So basically, God is telling us it only takes one of us to save a nation, but it's many of us. So we gotta start seriously praying about these things and praying for other nations and our own nations, praying for others and praying for our family. And I taught you how to pray for your enemies already. You just pray, Father, in the name of Jesus, I pray for my enemies to be saved, to get salvation, that their will be for your will, that they come to the light of Christ. And when they come, they want to stand. But woe unto them if they don't do that. And woe unto the soul that harbors in that body. In Yeshua's name. But still protect me from my enemies, Father. And if they don't stop, then woe unto them. What happens to them? In Yeshua's name. That's it. All right. So I just wanted to say that. So this is what I came. I wasn't going to share this vision, right? But the Lord told me it was for all of us, right? In a vision, I saw a woman about to give birth, right? She was a black lady, and the man that was with her was her husband. He was black, and he looked familiar to me. He looked like one of those African Christian actors, but I wasn't sure if it was him or not, right? But the Lord told me the reason why the man looked familiar to me because it was Yeshua. And Yeshua disguises himself a lot. I've seen him I've seen him as a man with a trench coat on outside, laying hands on people and saving their souls. And he was like, somebody has to do it. And I knew it was him, right? It was amazing. He has come as a poodle in my dream. He has came as a pit bull to protect me. He has came as an armed guard, a soldier. He's come so many ways. He does that, right? He does that. It's amazing me, right? So God said that was Yeshua, right? So the woman was about to give birth, right? But in the vision, the woman owed somebody. No, yeah, they had. Okay, in the vision, they were supposed to pay somebody's debt, right? But because the woman was going to labor and stuff, they forgot. But the other people, wanted the debt paid. So I had to go into the birthing room as the woman was giving birth, and I said to them, I said, I know this isn't the greatest time, but you promised to pay this debt off, so you have to pay the debt off, right? And they weren't mad or upset. They were very apologetic because they literally forgot. But the husband in the dream, he was like, wow, what a time for, he was like, what a time to pay a debt, right? So, and they were supposed to give me the money so I could give it to the people the debt was supposed to be paid. So I woke up and I was like, that is a weird dream, right? So I canceled it just in case, but then daddy came on the scene and he was like, many people are about to give birth. Many people, babies have been delayed. You've been like, a baby's supposed to come at 38 to 40 weeks. Sometimes baby don't come to 42 weeks or 43 weeks. I've even heard of 44 weeks, right? So the Lord said many people's babies they're about to birth, they've been holding them for a decade, some over a decade, couple of years, and the enemy had been trying to abort that baby in you, but he just couldn't. He was trying to make that baby disabled in you, but he couldn't. He was trying to make that baby retarded. He was trying to do, no pun intended, to babies that come out like that. We pray that they get healed in Yeshua's name. But this is what God was telling me, that the enemy has been trying to do that to what's in us, right? So now it's about to be birthed out of us, and the Lord said the enemy can't stop it, no matter how much he try, kick and scream. The demons that you could be dealing with, or demons in general, evilness, wickedness, witches, warlocks, you name it, they cannot stop it. They've already had their time, and their time is up. So many people about to birth a lot of stuff, your giftings, your ministries, any kind of job you've been waiting on, any husband, wife, kids, whatever you've been waiting on for God to give you, getting healed, you name it. Even gifts you didn't know you had in your side of yourself. So much stuff is going to be birthed. Like God said, people going to be having multiple babies, multiple babies and multiple births. And it's going to come now. It's starting now. As I speak these words, it's starting now. And don't fear, God said, because the enemy can't stop it. Even if you're still dealing with demons, witches, whatever, they can't stop it. No matter what they do, it will fail. The birth is coming. They're not going to be able to abort your birth of your babies that God got coming out of you for different things. I call them your destiny babies, your destiny gifts. Not real babies, but God uses that as a metaphor so we can understand, right? And so the part about them promising to pay a debt for somebody, with this birthing, God has promised a lot of people He's going to be paying off their debts. So we're about to see that. He's about to start paying our debts off miraculously. They'll just get erased, or you'll get money from different avenues, however He's going to give it to you to pay off your debt and to help other people pay off their debt. Because remember, in the vision, the married couple promised to pay off another person's debt, right? Which was mine. I was the person in the dream, right? So this promises that God's going to be giving us in money and finances and stuff, we're going to be using it to help other people. And when we do that and pay off other people's debts, we're going to get it back even more to continue to do it. Your fountains will never run out, never run out. Right. And even after we all give birth to these different things, right? What happens after you give birth to a baby? You gotta raise it, right? So you're gonna have to raise all these things that God give you correctly so you can keep them. And they grow up with you and grow right with you and grow right in God. So you can continue to do these things that God wants you to do, right? So the people and the couple in the dream that was waiting to get the debt, the money, it also signifies many people are waiting to get some type of financial relief, some type of you could be waiting on investments of any kind. Somebody could owe you money. You could be waiting on an inheritance that was inherited to you. You could be waiting on what else? Court cases where people owe you money from lawsuits, different things like that, or refund money, income tax money, refund money from whoever, and it's going to be like a nice amount because the money that was promised to this couple was a huge amount, and that's why they wanted it. They have been waiting, and they couldn't wait no more, right? So a lot of people at this time, um, they get to the point where they just can't wait no more. They're like, God, I need this money. I need this finance. God, you promised me it was coming. I've been waiting a long time, Lord. I need it. It's hard. I'm struggling, whatever. My children need this. My family need this. Lord, I want to do this. I want to break out. I'm kind of tired. I'm a little fed up. That you got to do this, right? So like the couple in the dream, they was waiting a long time for this big money, right? And then they finally was going to get it. And then the husband, he said, this sure is a great time, or he said, this sure is a great time or a special time to be asking, for your debts to be paid, right? And it was a special time because the woman was in birth. So what that means is the times that these finances are going to come to us and different people is going to be at a special time, a time that no one expects. Who expects to come into a birth room while a woman's giving birth to a baby and remind them that they have to pay the debt off, that they promised to pay the debt off for another person? So these things are going to be coming to us in special times, the times that we don't see coming, like a miraculous way, special way, surprising way, and like it's like you wake up every day, you look at your market, your stocks, your cryptos, whatever you have, right? Whatever you're invested in, or you waiting on your court dates and you keep going to these court dates. You could be trying to get custody of a child, and somebody's ringing my doorbell. Hold on. You could be. Who is it? Oh, it's UPS. Hold on, y'all. Thank you. How you doing? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, so it's like you wake up every morning and you check your portfolio. You wait for this court date to get custody, to get your money, whatever it is. You've been waiting. You keep going to these court dates and they're not panning out right. But you keep going. You keep looking at your portfolio and it's like shrinking all the time. Suddenly, one day in the very near future, and I believe it's going to begin this year, you're going to wake up, look at your portfolio. It's going to shock you, make you happy. You're going to go to that court date and it's going to work out for you, and it's going to go in your favor. You're going to go to the doctor and you're just going to get that report that you wasn't expecting, because when you keep getting bad news, keep getting disappointed over and over again, you start to get used to it. Although you hoping God intervenes for you and everything goes well for you, you start to get used to it, and you stop looking, and then all of a sudden, boom, God shows up. So that's what we're about to experience starting this year. So I've explained the vision to you all. Take it to the Lord in prayer and get ready. That's all I can say. Get ready for your miraculous. Get ready for your birthday. Get ready for your debts to be paid, and God using you to pay other people's debts. And get ready. It's going to happen at a special time. You're not even going to see it coming. You're going to be shocked and enjoy and happy, and you're going to be carrying that banner like it says in Psalms 126. People who've been in bondage for a long time, needing deliverance from demons, from people, from witches and stuff, and you just got to the point where you just don't even know what to do. You don't pray, you don't fast, you don't did this, you did that, and you're like, God, why am I doing anything? Is it me? Whatever. And you're just gonna go to sleep one night and get delivered, or you're just gonna wake up and be delivered. You're not even gonna remember how you got delivered. You're just gonna be delivered. Some of you will wake up and remember. Some of you could be sitting on your couch watching TV or meditating in God. Boom, He's gonna deliver you right then and there. It's coming, guys. I'm excited. I got chills. So much love in the name of Jesus. I feel this in the blood of Jesus. And the blood speaks against all that try to come against it. So Yeshua's name. Shalom.